Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are quite literally looking behind the drywall to completely demystify emergency home maintenance. We're cracking open the actual case files of Smart Housing Systems, which is an emergency plumbing and HVAC contractor operating right out of Highland Park, Illinois. We're going to dive into some real on-the-ground scenarios they've handled, break down exactly what went wrong, and look at the professional solutions that absolutely saved the day. Picture this. You're just standing in your bathroom, going about your day, when suddenly you hear this loud, terrifying crack, followed immediately by rapidly rising water. Honestly, it's the ultimate homeowner nightmare. Panic instantly sets in. But as we'll see today, professional intervention is all about keeping a cool head, using immediate mitigation to stop the damage in its tracks, and applying durable fixes that get right to the true root cause. All right, let's quickly run through today's docket of real-world emergencies. We're looking at Case 1, burst supply lines. Case 2, severe drain clogs. Case 3, water heater failures. Case 4, hazardous gas leaks. And we'll wrap it all up with some crucial lessons in damage control. Starting us off, Case 1, burst supply lines. So, we're in Highland Park, and a homeowner is facing an immediate, rapidly escalating flood. The culprit? A compromised supply line right near a bathroom fixture, and the water is rising fast. Now, this brilliantly illustrates the strict professional methodology used to limit damage. The very first move isn't to just start wildly ripping out walls. No, it's to immediately shut off the water and isolate the source to prevent any further flooding. Once the home is secure, then the technicians replace the compromised section of pipe. But wait, they don't just stop there, and this is absolutely crucial. Step 3 is performing a rigorous pressure test on that repaired line. This is what guarantees to the homeowner that normal flow is restored with zero hidden pressure drops or lingering moisture leaks trapped behind the drywall. Moving right along to Case 2, severe drain clogs. Here, we run into another incredibly stressful situation. A kitchen sink is totally backed up. And I mean severe. It's actually pushing dirty water into nearby fixtures. Now, your natural instinct as a homeowner is probably repeated plunging, right? But in severe cases, that can actually worsen the blockage or even damage the pipes. So what's the professional solution? A high-tech camera inspection. By sending a camera directly down the line, technicians instantly pinpoint the exact location and the specific nature of the obstruction. The result? You get fast backup relief with a highly targeted approach. Absolutely no guesswork, and best of all, no unnecessary, messy demolition of your kitchen plumbing. Next up, Case 3, water heater failures. Our third case involves a total, sudden loss of hot water. And hey, if you've ever stepped into an icy shower on a winter morning in the Chicago suburbs, you know the pure, visceral panic of losing your hot water. But to understand why fixing this requires way more than just jiggling a thermostat, you have to look at the vast range of advanced HVAC systems out there today. A modern plumber isn't just looking at a simple metal tank anymore. They're working with incredibly complex equipment. We're talking standard 75-gallon Bradford White power vent gas heaters, ultra-efficient Navian NPE 240A2 tankless systems, Bosch Combi gas-fired boilers, and even cutting-edge heat pump water heaters. Every single one of these systems has its own highly specialized computer boards, specific venting requirements, and intricate internal mechanisms. So, to solve the mystery of the missing hot water, the technicians followed a really rigorous, methodical path. Step 1, thoroughly check those key heater components. Step 2, assess the fuel delivery and ignition performance, obviously super vital for gas units. And Step 3, review the temperature settings and operational indicators. It was only by going through this strict, methodical process that they were able to identify the failing part, swap it out, and then test the entire system under normal operating conditions to make absolutely sure stable, safe performance was fully restored. Okay. So up until now, we've mostly talked about property damage and, major inconveniences. But what happens when the emergency shifts? What happens when property damage takes a backseat to actual human life and safety? That brings us to Case 4, hazardous gas leaks. When you're dealing with unusual odors and suspected gas issues, the clock truly starts ticking. In these high-stakes scenarios, the absolute #1 priority is immediate mitigation and escalation. If there is even a hint of hazardous conditions, like that distinct, unmistakable smell of gas, the entire protocol shifts to a safety-first intervention. The team has to isolate the issue, immediately shut off the source to prevent further risk, and ensure crystal-clear communication with the residents to safely coordinate the next actions. At this point, it is not just about fixing a pipe. It's literally about protecting the people inside the house and making sure it never happens again. Let's wrap things up with our final section, lessons in damage control. Having solved these 4 cases, everything from burst pipes to gas leaks, we really need to shift our focus to securing a home against future disasters. Because sure, fixing a problem is great, but preventing it from ever happening in the first place? That's the ultimate goal. Fixing the root cause often means upgrading your home's defenses with smart technology, which we see a lot in the product catalogs of companies like smart housing systems. Just imagine installing a Mow and Flow smart water monitor that actually detects a leak and triggers an automatic shutoff before a flood even starts. Or how about upgrading to a Zolar Aquanaut battery backup sump pump system that has built-in Wi-Fi, meaning you get an instant alert on your phone if the water levels rise. They even use Zolar high water alarms and AirThings smart radon detectors with built-in humidity sensors. It's all about turning a purely reactive home into a proactively safe environment. So, here is a crucial takeaway from you. If you ever find yourself in the middle of one of these emergencies and you have to call a 24/7 dispatcher, how you communicate in that moment matters immensely. If you have these 3 specific details ready, exactly what happened, exactly when the problem started, and which specific fixtures are affected, you will significantly speed up the troubleshooting process. It basically allows the emergency team to arrive on site already armed with a game plan. Well, I really hope this explainer has totally transformed how you view all those complicated pipes and systems hidden right behind your walls. We've seen exactly how fast a supply line can burst, just how complex a modern water heater truly is, and how absolutely critical it is to address gas odors the second you notice them. So it really leaves you to ask yourself, is your home genuinely ready for the unexpected? Are you actually equipped with the right smart shutoffs, backup pumps, and safeguards to survive a sudden 3 a.m. plumbing disaster? Take a quick look around your house today. You might just save yourself a massive headache tomorrow. Thanks so much for learning with us.